There's Murray. Then it's Anthony, and it's Abdul Rauf in at the 1. And for the Hawks, they've got Corey Joseph. Hunter is out there with Harris. Then there's Hunter, and it's Murray in at the 2. Here we are, Clark, looking at this one. Both teams love to shoot, and you can expect both of these squads to pull the trigger from deep.
Well, you see this a lot in today's game. I mean, both of these teams like to let it fly from beyond the arc, and I think it's going to come down simply to which team can knock down more shots from outside. Well, you know what? Abdul Rauf is not an assist machine, but leave a guy that open, and he'll make you take notice.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Denver making a switch here. Rice is checked in. Now, here's Hunter. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. That one falls.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Rejected by Murray.
Murray is tireless on the defensive end. And you don't want this guy guarding you because he's so pesky. What a rejection.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Pass to Rice. Back to Anthony. Bosch, a screen on Murray. And they pick up 2.
Right there, we saw Bosch opened up space for the shooter. Well done.
Greg, no secret, this Nuggets offense revolves around the 2-time MVP, Nikola Jokic.
He's the driving force, no doubt. But, Kevin, they've done a good job surrounding him with the right kind of players, guys that can defend, shoot, and play without the ball.
Here's Anthony. It's deflected. On the wing, Harris. And he's good on the 3-ball.
You know, knocking down the 3 guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
Jokic passes to Rice. Floats one. That one goes. Count it.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Harris kicks to Joseph. Hunter for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And Melo's jumper is pure. You feel like it's going in every time he gets a clean look at the rim.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
John Wall's checked in for the Hawks. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Nuggets. No one covering.
Yeah, Caldwell Pope with the handles to take advantage of his foot speed.
Spins. Wall finds Hunter. In the corner, Murray with it. Over Anthony. Murray, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Hunter. 3rd in field goal percentage and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And it's a strong accomplishment. 3rd best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him.
A sharp shooter with a quick trigger release, Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Now, here's Hunter. He's got 6, and the 3-ball is good.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. And the Nuggets with some changes. Noah comes in for Jokic, and it's Peyton in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Peyton passes to Bosch. Teardrop shot. Got a hand on it.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender
if he keeps working at it. And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Now here's Murray, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Anthony with the screen on Murray. Pass to Anthony. Denver passing it around. Here's Mutombo, 6 on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass.
Can't allow Mutombo to get this deep. I mean, once you do, he's going to score it with ease.
Here's Wall for 3, Hunter. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Hunter's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Hawks. The pass to Noah. Johnson against Harris. Here's Rice. Wall grabs the board.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside for Murray. Outside, Wall to the left wing. Second chance shot. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Wall dishes to Murray. Drills it from outside. Murray's got 6.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
High post try, and he makes that one.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's Atlanta. They lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
They've got Hunter. Iguodala out there with Hunter. And it's Wall. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. 7-point differential. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jamal Murray had to be patient working his way back to peak form after his ACL injury. Luckily for him, hard work is nothing new. He says, I feel like I got better in the time I was out. I don't overthink when it comes to basketball. If you want to let me shoot, let me shoot. I'm just confident in my game like that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, very confident, right, DA? Thank you. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's time for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Nikola Jokic. David, what's the update?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Nuggets head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you need to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. And, of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time, as they're getting ready for the end of the season. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
The Nuggets trail by 15. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Rice kicks to Murray. Mutombo is screen on Wall. The Nuggets with another miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And players and coaches want a consistent whistle, Clark. Isn't that harder, though, when minor contact can be called a foul?
Yeah, it is, Kevin, but I do think the officials do a great job. At the NBA level, there's more latitude for physical contact. These are the best players in the world. They're also the most athletic and the strongest players in the world. So giving them room, and I think the officials do a great job of officiating the game the way it should be. And I understand the cry about consistency, but remember now, the officials, much like the players, coaches, and broadcasters, they too are human. Crafty down low. Melo knows how to draw fouls.
That free throw good from Anthony. Denver making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Both free throws good from Anthony. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Hunter over Jokic. Hunter no good. The Nuggets trail by 15. Anthony no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter. And Wall kicks to Iguodala. Here's Bogdanovich for three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
That one good for 2. Anthony's got 15.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Got that one up quick.
Boy, such a terrific passer out of the pick and roll. This time, Wall crosses him up. Nice shot.
Here's Anthony. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
At the top of the key, Hunter. The kick out to Wall. A three from Bogdanovich. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 9th assist in the game now. Murray the pass to Rice. Here's the three. Another three for Denver.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Wall passes to Hunter. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Denver getting their last shot to go. Here's Hunter. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. And Hunter, look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And, guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Anthony, a perennial all-star talent.
Oh,
Mercy, mercy me.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
and you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And if they keep training the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Atlanta Hawks. We've been witness to a team on fire, but honestly, I think our broadcast team has been fire.
First off, Ernie, don't use that word. Second, to win, you need a star, and you need support players.
Okay, I see where this is headed.
Kenny's on-air performances parallel his playing career. That's all I say.
And what more do I need to add? Oh, maybe a fire emoji. And now let's talk about our game at hand. What a first half for the Hawks.
Sometimes we talk about a team imposing its will. This is what it looks like. Just the rebounding discrepancy here. Pretty shocking, Shaq.
I was on a few teams, and you were on a few teams that really did impose their wills. Crush your opponent's spirits. It's a great feeling to be on the bright side of that equation.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Anthony. Murray out there with Abdul Rauf. Then there's Bosch. And it's Jokic in at the center position.
If you let Abdul Rauf get comfortable shooting the rock, it's going down, folks. He's one of the best shooters out there.
Here's Okongwu. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Okongwu's now got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Murray. Plays it up and banks it in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Wall. Murray scanning the floor. Rebound by the Nuggets.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Abdul Rauf, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And what a player Nikola Jokic has become. Clark, a monster at that center position.
Greg, he's one of the players I enjoy watching the most. I mean, he is so good as a center. The scoring, the passing, the rebounding, all of it's there for Joker. And he makes it look easy the way he handles himself. Beautiful to watch that man play hoops.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, some people play with a chip on their shoulder, feeling they don't get enough recognition. I can tell you that's not Nikola Jokic. Nuggets coach Michael Malone said he's not going to bed at night wondering why no one's talking about it. He doesn't care. He's reading his books on horses. We're winning games, and he's happy. If he's happy, I'm happy. Kevin, I'm happy too.
You've always been happy, D.A. Hey, thanks. That was good stuff. Appreciate the report.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. they're going to keep pulling away.
Now Okongwu after the missed three by Carmelo. Murray, good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And the Nuggets making a change here. Rice is checked in. And with Spring right around the corner, let's see who's flourishing in the power rankings. Taking a look at Baltimore, they couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And you know, right now, Atlanta, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
Now here's Bosch. He has yet to score. To halt the run, and Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight. And Wall kicks to Okongwu. Outside, Wall. And again, it's Atlanta.
Yeah, you know, even when the defense is up into John Wall, he keeps his composure, stays calm, doesn't get rattled, and gets the shot to go.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 22. Count that one. Anthony's got 24 points.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Nuggets. They're in 7th and looking to hold on to that seed for the playoffs.
And when I look at Denver, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And you know what? Even though the season hasn't been a complete disaster, they're pretty dysfunctional as a team right now.
Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. You take a look at Hunter, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Well, there's no denying it. When Wall is healthy, he is still a major threat in this league. I mean, he's lightning quick as a point guard, and he has tremendous defensive instincts.
Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. Passes it to Jokic. Rice kicks to Murray. Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. It's blocked.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Atlanta shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And with Jokic now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion, Greg, he's already an all-time great.
And could go down as one of the greatest players ever. He started to pile up the hardware and the awards. Amazing what he could accomplish the next few years.
You know, sometimes you see the edge to Wall's game come out in these situations. Tight defense inside, contact, and he just is determined not to be denied. One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
High, arcing shot, and it's Anthony getting it to go. Anthony's got 9 points now in just the second half. Wall finds Hunter. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Murray, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Wall, baseline try, and there's Hunter on the assist by Wall. Hunter's got 5 points now this quarter. deep two from Anthony. Again, the Nuggets score.
And Melo, a skilled shooter, if he gets a clean look, you expect him to make it.
Here's Okongwu. Off target at the rim. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Iguodala sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. All out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Hunter. Then there's Prince. And it's Okongwu in at the power forward position. The Hawks leading by 20. Wall dishes to Prince. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. One thing, Greg, you notice about Taurean Prince, he can play anywhere, against anyone.
And he's a versatile player who gives you just a ton of effort. Drop Prince into any lineup, any scheme, and he's going to find a way to affect the game.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
And there it is for him. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And it doesn't get any easier for Carmelo. Love seeing him go up strong inside.
Murray against Anthony. Murray the pass to Prince. Wall dishes to Prince. The deep three from Murray. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Denver's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Osh is checked in for Mutombo. Here's Abdul Rauf. Inside, Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And here is Anthony. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Carmelo Anthony's skills right on display there. Taking that shot right into the defense and knocking it down in spite of contact.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Here's Hunter, and then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Anthony. With the drive, uses the glass to finish the layup. Anthony's got 38 points.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Sinks the triple.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Such a wide open look. Anthony's got 40 points.
You know, even if this game doesn't go their way, I think he's got to be proud of how he performed tonight.
Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Murray kicks to Anthony. That's tipped. They recover it.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Rice has checked in.
Boy, that's a nice drive by Wall. He is still one of the fastest players in the league with the ball in his hands.
Murray against Abdul Rauf. Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the
Now, this requires elite-level athleticism. Murray just floating.
Jokic passes to Rice. And with this new in-season tournament, Greg, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting, though, two out there for you? Or do you like it?
Listen, I think it pays to be bold. And I'll be one to admit I was not a fan of the play-in. But I got to tell you, it's been a tremendous success. So I've got an open mind.
And the turnover again by Denver.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Atlanta.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And that's going to do it for the season series between these two teams. It's clear who had the better game plan and better execution, and that's why they'll finish up 2-0 against the Nuggets.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Big Dog.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
Team sport. Into the lineup for the Nuggets. Chris Miles. Carmelo Anthony.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From 17 feet out. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Murray against Wall. Murray, the pass to Carmelo. Here's Noah, and finished off by Noah.
And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the rock over to an open teammate.
From the wing. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Andre. I know if you could bottle a game like tonight, you would. But what's the key as you look forward to these upcoming games?
The key is just not letting all the outside distractions, get in the way of letting us do what we want to do. So we got to come in, play tough, and guys will be ready to play.
Great performance tonight, Andre. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Big Dog.
jump on these beats and I walk, slide, keep on sliding.